How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We are talking about BNGO today because they are up about 20% at the time of this recording. Now, they have their symposium this week, and they had some interesting results that came from the first day. So I want to talk about those, talk to you about what I'm doing with the shares now that they're up, 20% on the day, what I am doing, what I think maybe would be a wise thing to take into consideration. And I want to give you some updates towards the end of the video on another stock that I've talked about. And I'm going to give you some updates at the beginning of the video on another stock. And last thing, I do want to ask you a question at the end of the video. So please stay through to the end because it's something I think you'll have an input on. You'll want to tell me what you want. And I might be asking it a different way in the future too, just to make it a little bit more clear. But I want to stay through to the end to give you that one. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button and the subscribe button, I really appreciate that. We're on the road to 80,000 subscribers, pretty close there. If you guys want 4 free stocks, this is going for a couple days longer. I think it's the 14th or the 15th. You can check out the link down below to WeBull. They'll give you 4 stocks worth up to $3,700. Also, last thing, if you guys want, there's a link down there to Patreon. So we were able to pick out a stock last week in Patreon. Someone pointed it out on Thursday night. I looked into the stock on Friday and I put out a video, bought it. We got in at $1.03 and we sold out today at $1.70 or $1.77, something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but we made a nice 60 to 70% profit just in a day. And we've been able to do that on a lot of these penny stocks recently. We've been able to do it on a lot of stocks in general recently. We've been doing really well. So if you want to know exactly what I buy and sell in real time, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. There you'll join about 2,700 other investors too. So we're talking about BNGO today. It's up 27% right now. It's at about $6 a share. And this is after it's gone back and forth over the last week. Because if you remember, right, we covered it, I believe, on a Wednesday. I can't even remember. It seems like so long ago. We got in at $1.25. So it was on December 28th, I want to say, towards the end of the day. And now we're up over 340%. So we're up a lot right now. We held through last week when we saw a couple massive drops. Some people sold out. We held. Now, the reason that I said that I held was because there are too many good catalysts coming up in the future. Some things that kind of worried me but also made me happy at the same time was that they announced an offering. The thing that I liked about it was they need more cash, so I was glad that they did that. But it came at a weird time because they had the symposium this week. Now, this morning, their shares went up 34% because they ID'd some structural variants that may provide pandemic insight. So I have to say pandemic because of YouTube. They'll demonetize me if I say the actual word. Still crazy that happens, but they gained 34% pre-market in reaction to the announcement of the first publication from the Pandemic Host Genomic Structural Variant Consortium. The study found that optical genome mapping with BNGO's Sapphire system identified structural variants that affect genes and pathways that control immune and inflammatory response, viral reproduction, and mucosal function. The authors believe these structural variants may provide key insights into the pathogenesis of the pandemic and outcomes in patients who become severely ill. The study reports the analysis of the genomes of 37 patients who were admitted to the ICU at Augusta University with severe pandemic disease. Okay, so basically they were able to identify the duplication of this gene, a key element of the toll-like receptor signaling pathway which controls a cell's response to viral infection. So this is kind of the stuff that I thought would be coming out of this conference. I don't think that they would go for a week-long conference where they have nothing concrete to show. So I don't think that they would do that, but I also didn't really know what was going to come out of here because it is so dense and because I'm not really in the field at all. I mean, I studied pre-med in college and I still don't understand everything that they're saying. This is why I couldn't sell the stock, because it's always a risk reward, right? You always want to sell if the risk becomes too high and the reward becomes too low, or buy if the reward becomes too high and the risk becomes too low. So I felt like this outweighed the negatives. However, it's hard to actually understand how influential this is, or if people just read 34% and then they just jump on the stock. So I am still holding right now. I'll make that clear. I was thinking about selling if it fell down to $3.75 on last week, because of the fact that then it becomes harder to actually, dilute shares or to make shares public and then, or dilute shares further and then get some capital. So I thought that would be too much of a strain on the company if it kept on falling, but it's up right now. I'm not planning on selling it at this point because I think there's so many catalysts that could come out this week that I think we could see some more big days. Now, I'm not going to say that we will. We could see a lot of pullbacks too, but I feel like there's a good amount of things going for this company that could send it up. If you guys want to know exactly when I buy and sell it, you can check out the link to Patreon. Now, one thing that I want to hit on before we get into my question for you guys is that that CleanSpark has a corporate presentation in Ontario. I will most likely be watching this. I think this will be interesting to see what they have to say. I actually talked to the founder of the company. I just emailed with him, and he told me that I should tune into this to get a better feeling for the company. So I'll probably be watching this today. Let me know if you guys want me to live stream this somehow. I'm not sure exactly how I'll be doing that, but if you guys want that, let me know down below. Also, the thing that I have a question for you guys on, I consider us friends. I consider like you guys my buddies, and we help each other out. We talk about stocks and stuff when they are at a good price. That's how I think about this. Now, I have never done a video for a specific stock where someone paid me to do it. It's totally legal to do that as long as I give the disclaimers. I've seen other people do it. I'm having someone offer me a very decent sized sum of money. We're still negotiating, but it's 5 figures to do one video, which would take probably half a day to do. Now, they're not going to tell me what to say. They're not going to even view it before I put it up or anything like that. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on that, whether you guys say, yeah, definitely, you should definitely get the money because it's an insane amount of money, and then everyone just takes it with a grain of salt because, I say that it's a sponsored video. I've seen other people get really good responses to videos when they say it like that. I've also seen other larger YouTubers like StockMo who had a lot of hate on him for that. So let me know what you guys think about that. Should I just go and make the video, make it clear that this was sponsored, or should I not do that? Again, 5-figure sum for one video. With no strings attached, really, and they don't tell me what to say. So I'm curious your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. Check out those links down below if you want to join in on the Patreon or WeBull. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.